What is up, good people? The calling is now over. Oldhim is now Living Legends in 2 formats, and I think we are about to see a big shakeup in the meta when the next banned and restricted announcement is going to be live. So I've heard some whisperings about what people are playing at the calling, and I do think there are some good pickups to be made if the meta shakes out this way. So without further ado, let's look up some cards. So I heard some rumblings about a lot of players switching to Fi last minute, and if Fi is actually going to be a thing again in the meta, picking up a playset of Spreading Flames in the Rainbow Foil edition might be a thing. It's only €3 at current. Like, pick up a playset now, it's a Rainbow Foil Majestic, why not just go ahead. If you want to bling out with the Marvel Phoenix Flame, it is around €19. You can also go the extended art Rainbow Foil for a little more than like €1.50, but you can see the prices, they are pretty chopping sideways, but we are seeing a spike here now. So I mean, you can still get very cheap copies now. So if you are looking into Fi, go get it. Same with the Searing Emberblade. I know that some players actually go for the harmonized Kodachis, but if the two-hander is the thing you're going for, the cold foil is only €8 now. Go for that bling, get that cold foil. Like, I don't see why not. So for the ranger players, I have seen a lot of Salia players play with the Trench of Sunken Treasure. I know that people haven't quite found its place, but it does seem to have found its floor now. It's only €25, and we all know about playable legendaries. They don't stay cheap forever. So if you are looking to play Ranger, I think now is a very, very, very good time to pick up a copy. Same with Quiver of Rustling Leaves, like €22 for a cold foil Majestic. I've seen a lot of Lexi players use that ability for the extra filtering in turn 0, just to make sure they have a very good starting position. €22, I think that's very cheap for a cold foil Majestic. The same with the Quiver of Abyssal Depths. It's €38 to €40 for the cold foil edition, and €17.50 for the Rainbow Foil edition. If you as a ranger are looking for something to help you out in those longer fatigue style matches, this is the way to go, and I think now is the time to pick one up. We also saw a lot of, like, we saw Assassin in the finals, Usuri, Sebastian Kleiner in the finals against Oldhim. And again here we have a Rainbow Foil Legendary at €35. I think that's very cheap, and like I said earlier, like, we all know what happens to these cards when they actually get playable. So pick up your copy now before people start hoarding and getting into all the Assassin hype that might be playing out as the new meta actually shakes out. And with that, leave no witnesses. It's a Rainbow Foil Majestic. It's something that you can use in your Assassin deck. Copies right now are $13. I think that's actually a fair price. We have seen the Rainbow Foil Majestics being kind of this, so I don't expect any like big movements in this. So I think still, but I don't think it'll go any lower. Like, if there's more interest, it'll definitely go higher. So if you have been speculating on wanting to try Assassin, now might be a good time. Nerf Scalpel, the Rainbow Foil, it's about €7 to €8. If you are looking to get in, now's a good time. The Scale Peeler, same price. I would go for the Rainbow Foil because the cold foil are not ridiculous. I mean, they are 30 around €30. But I mean, if you want to bling out a little, like €6 to €8, that's definitely fine. Spider's Bite, you can get the cold foil for €8. We saw Sebastian Kleiner run Spider's Bite and the Scale Peeler in the finals, and like €8. Like, just get a pair now. And Usuri's Specialization, the Rainbow Foil, Again, it's a Rainbow Foil Majestic. I think the price is fair right now. But again, if we are going to see more demand post-calling, now would be the time to actually get it. We also saw Sebastian make some shenanigans with give and take. We see that the price has been chopping sideways for a while. I think now is a good time to pick this card up. It has a funny mechanic. It's a Rainbow Foil Majestic. It is fairly priced, but we also have seen that like Rainbow Foil Majestic generics, they can get very expensive if people start playing with this mechanic. So again, if you are looking to get in, now would be a good time. So in terms of the meta, I have been looking at 2 cards that might be kind of like honorable mentions or whatever. But at my armory, there's a lot of Bravo players, and we keep talking about how like a legendary Rainbow Foil from the first block is only 48 euros. Like that's very cheap. Like that ability to create a seismic surge token, the battle worn, like it's a staple for a Guardian players, and it's so cheap. And we've again, like the theme of this video is that we have seen that once cards get playable, once they get support or they become meta, they don't stay this cheap. So again, if you're looking to play Guardian, Bravo, like this is definitely a good pickup. I don't see this going any lower, and I can only see it actually going up from here. And the last, Scabskin leathers. Full disclosure, I just bought a pair because obviously I'm a brute player, and again, like 44 euros, that's so cheap for something that does so much. It's a legendary Rainbow Foil from the first block, very, very cheap. Like, and if we see more support for these players, or like once the Savage Land gets out, of course we might get a new pair of pants. That's definitely a possibility, but we could also just get cards that support the brute class, and we know that if Levia gets support in Dusk Till Dawn, we might see some Shadow Brute action. Then these Scabskin leathers will be a hot commodity, and I don't see this price getting any lower. So that's it for my post-calling picks for this time. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything, if you think that there are any other heroes that are going to be meta, or if I'm completely wrong in my assessment of any of these cards. I'd like to know. And if not, just hit the like button and the subscribe button. Let's get that algorithm to boost this channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.